I think at this point, because I've done the press junket and everything, I could talk about it. So it. There's some amazing moments in there. My favorite is not finding the rarest shark, not finding the broad-nosed seven gills we were looking for, but instead, wild times. Woo!
Whoa.
Here we go.
It's
It's the
Shark Week,
wild
baby.
times. It's Shark Week. It's episode number 123. Peter, I hope that's fat tire in your cup.
It's my Erit Taff shirt I have on, though. Fat tire backwards.
We get it. We get it. Here we are. Welcome back to the Wild Times podcast, the greatest show on the air. This is going to be a very special episode because it's Shark Week, baby. It's a big week. I got a couple shows. Patrick has a show. Peter doesn't own a TV, so he doesn't have a show, but there is lots going on. I'm your host, Forrest Galante, the broologist. Joining me, another Shark Week producer on the right of my screen, Mr. Papa P himself. How are you, Patrick?
I'm good, man. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun week. I've loved Shark Week since I was a wee tot.
Yep.
It's one of the reasons I wanted to move to LA was because I wanted to do that kind of stuff.
Love
and then the three of us and Kyle are all going to the zoo this weekend. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
How nice is
be
that?
fun.
It's going to be delightful. And Mr. Peter, PhD in podcasting. How are you, Retep?
Yeah, about the zoo, I mean, it'll be fun, but I'm like,
so grim.
It's going to be
You're
unbearable
so
at
grim.
the same time.
Wait, why will it be unbearable?
Dude, it's the zoo on the weekend with 3 families, all who have small children. Like, I mean, Forrest, I know that you don't have to do anything in your relationship or,
Correct.
with your kid, which is incredible. And I'm very jealous, but
I intend
my
to meet
kid's
him
going to
one of
be
these
like
days.
walking into the bear cage or something. But no, it'll be great. Love it. Love you guys. Very excited
Peter,
about Shark Week.
What are you most excited to see at the zoo? Just real quickly, just rapid fire. What are you most excited for?
The elephants, man.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Just love them.
Penguins for me.
Unfortunately, there are no elephants at the Santa Barbara Zoo any longer. So
oh shit!
Just to add to your
I'm
grimness.
out.
Yeah. But the good news is you guys will have to actually look after 4 children because I will also be running around like a small child from enclosure to enclosure.
But
True.
The thing is, I don't care if you get hurt.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Well, guys, it's Shark Week, which is very exciting. And producer Edwin put together a fantastic show doc all about Shark Week. He wanted us to point out that tonight is it's the second night of Shark Week. I have a show tomorrow night. Patrick in his sexy voice has a show, and then on Thursday night we have another show. So we are dominating the Shark Week scene on
That's
Wild
crazy.
What is your show tomorrow night? What are the 2 shows? I know very little about what you did this year.
Wait, no. So you have a show on Monday. Pat has a show Tuesday, and then you have another show Thursday, right, Forrest?
Affirmative. Yep. And so tonight I will have the reboot of a long-standing franchise. Drum roll, please. Alien Sharks: Strange New Worlds, which is going to be pretty cool because it's a show that we rebooted this franchise, this Alien Sharks franchise, which is basically a clip show of cool, weird sharks. And we gave it the typical like Forrest Galante adventure spin and go and see a whole bunch of different weird sharks. So it's gonna be fun.
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
Obviously, you can't spoil it because it's coming out tonight, right?
Yep.
6 hours or so.
Yep.
Did you
look at
did
that?
you see any? Did you find any aliens or sharks?
No, it's very boring. We didn't see anything. It's just
Nothing.
empty blue water for an hour straight. No, we did. We got some really cool alien sharks. I think at this point, because I've done the press junket and everything, I could talk about it. So fuck it. There's some amazing moments in there. My favorite is not finding the rarest shark, not finding the broad-nosed seven gills we were looking for, but instead it is turning on a bunch of sharks and creating a shark orgy, which is a real thing that happens in the show tonight.
Oh wow!
What'd you do? Give him ecstasy or something?
Give him a little diddle, little 2-finger diddle. Yeah,
nice.
No, so it's really funny actually, and it's actually, I'm not joking, my favorite part of the whole show. So we hop in the water to film at the spot that's known for striped pajama sharks. Cal, if you don't mind pulling up a picture, and as we get in the water, they're a pack hunting shark, right? So they usually roll around in packs, and they're just finishing off a crayfish. So by some coincidence, they've just started ripping apart this crayfish, and there's like 6 of them tearing it to shreds, right? And it's awesome. We're filming it, and they're all fired up because there's 6 of them tearing this crayfish to pieces. And all of a sudden, they're like bumping into me, right? And so I grab one and I start rubbing its ampullae on its nose and stimulating it, putting it into tonic. And I'm like rubbing this one and turning it, and there's like another one in my neck and like another one in my armpit. And I'm like, hold on, I'll get to you in a minute, right? Because these sharks are like, they're like so emotional and cuddly. They're like puppy dogs. I swear to God, they like wanted to play. And
That's
thought,
wild.
what I thought is they just wanted to play. What I didn't know is that I was basically a what do you call those massage parlors? A happy tug or a happy ending
Happy
massage
ending.
over there.
You were a sex doll for them.
Straight up. So I'm rubbing off all these sharks, and a few minutes later, JQ, my cameraman, goes, "Forrest, these 2 sharks are fighting." And I look over, and this male comes up and hammers the female on the neck, bites her, starts rolling her up, and they go into full mating. And for the first time, I think in history, we capture pajama sharks in full mating for like 3 minutes, and we film the whole sequence. Like literally him putting his claspers into her cloaca, them falling to the bottom, laying on the bottom, and then breaking off apart after a couple minutes and going on their way. So yeah, I think I literally like turned on a bunch of sharks, and then they had a little shark orgy. Whole thing.
Nice.
It was rad.
That's pretty
Good
cool.
going. Good on you.
Very cool.
Promoting extantness. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're rewilding in a whole different way. But
You should have a
Patrick
new show called Rewilding.
Yep.
Patrick, you got Monsters of the Bermuda Triangle coming out. Tell us about that.
I don't know. Well, so I did not produce the show. It's an associate of mine did. He's a good producer, and he said, "Oh, hey man, I'd love to borrow your voice to do the voiceover." So that is the extent of my involvement. Is that I recorded the voiceover for it. It sounds like a fun romp through the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
Little mystery unfolding.
A- Any
Yeah. So
any good sort of non-spoilers that you can give us? Any good pieces of bait or tidbit that we can chew on?
geez, I don't know what I'm allowed to say because I've had so little involvement. But
Ju-
I will just say that there's, you know, a bit of a mystery with some tagged sharks that were killed, and they're trying to figure out what might have happened. I think
Got
is
it.
the most I
Of
can say. But
aliens.
I will say,
Sure.
just reading the voiceover copy, I'm like, I'll probably watch it. It feels interesting to me.
I like that.
You
I
know,
like that a whole
Yeah.
lot.
I wasn't involved in Shark Week, but I'm really involved in the Bermuda Triangle mystery.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
There was a recent quote unquote whistleblower who came
You're
out
s-
anonymously.
You're such
on
an idiot. I love
4chan.
it. I love
Crystal.
And
I love the
he
stupid
claims
things you say.
he claims anonymously, so no credibility, but it was a very well written prose on the fact that there seems to be some sort of alien base in Bermuda Triangle, and all of the flying saucers and different craft that we see are sent from this base. So this is where the UFOs are coming from. They construct them there. Some of them are drones that are unmanned. Some of them have AI, biological / AI pilots in them. But this, Pat, is where all of the aliens and the UFO crafts come from, is the Bermuda Triangle. So that's
Sure.
my addition.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I
is
mean,
a fact. Somebody
will
wrote it on
say,
Reddit, so it's a
in
fact.
my
4chan,
day,
even worse than Reddit.
in my day as a TV producer, I have certainly done a couple episodes on the Bermuda Triangle on various series. And look,
Hey guys, if you're enjoying, whoops. Guys, if you like the Wild Times, check us out on Patreon. We put out 4 extra podcasts per month.
That's one commute a week that you're just going to be laughing and learning the whole time in the car. Hey, let me do something else. This is the late night content, the stuff that we can't show on YouTube because they'll kick us off YouTube.
It's the Cinemax of podcasts. Uncensored, raw dog. It's the Cinemax of podcasts. Check it out. Link right here.
it's interesting, and I think when you look at a couple of the incidents, like the Flight 19 incident, which is one of the most famous ones, where 5 Navy bombers were doing a training exercise, they took off from the base and were just gone. Just nobody ever found a piece of wreckage, didn't know what happened to them.
Mm.
Totally fine weather. uh, 5 pilots. None of them made it back. Never found a piece of wreckage. They
Wild.
then launched, a big search and rescue plane that went out with I think 15 or 16 more guys on board. That just vanished into thin air. There's some interesting things that have happened there that are certainly anomalous that have not been solved to this day. So I think that's why people are so interested.
Well, I mean, solved now, but yeah, haven't been solved up until that recent 4chan post.
Got
Oh,
it. Got
I
it.
was like,
It's
what?
the aliens.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, of
So
course, of course.
what's your second shock week one about?
Well, I
Forrest?
talked a little bit on our show on the Wild Times about rubbing the sea snake venom in my eye or thinking that I had.
Yes,
That's the
right.
second show. So the second show has been announced now. It is Shark versus Snake Battle of the Bites, the corniest
Nice.
Shark versus Snake, good title. Battle
Whoa.
of the Bites, very
Did you
unnecessary.
team did you team up with Caveman Rob and Adam for this one?
Yeah, that's about how preposterous the title is. I did not, however.
Okay.
But no, it's this one's just me, and we're in Western Australia investigating why these seemingly perfect tiger sharks have been washing up dead on the beaches. And I had a hypothesis that these tiger sharks may be getting bitten by sea snakes, which leave no trace. As I mentioned
Mm.
with the eye incident, you just sort of get lethargic and die. And if you're lethargic as a tiger shark, you can no longer pump water over your gills, so you can't breathe, and then you just die. And my hypothesis is that sea snakes are the culprits. And so we go there and we have to get sea snake venom, we have to get tiger shark tissue, and we have to run them together and see what the results are in a lab. And it's a lot of fun. It's also in probably the coolest place in the world in Western Australia, which I mentioned. It's just unbelievable ocean life, like harsh, barren above the surface, like worse than Baja, and just incredible underwater.
Nice.
Is that where the coral reef is, like the biggest one that everybody
So
or
everyone goes to Australia for the Great Barrier Reef. This is
the
on the
Great Barrier Reef?
Yeah, this is on the other side of the country, which has another massive barrier reef called the Ningaloo Reef that's
Mm.
160 miles long.
Oh wow.
And yeah, they're good shows. I mean, I can't speak for Patrick's show, but I'll say this. If you're a Brosner, you probably like our stuff. So check them all out, please. All three of them. I think you'll like them. First one, Alien Sharks, is out tonight. Peter, I did put an alien in the show, by the way. True
Oh,
story.
it's
Nice.
fantastic. I hope
Yeah.
it's a classic gray.
Do you want to see it? Do you want to see what it is?
Yes.
Let me see
Yes,
if
I do.
Kyle's internet is back.
I will
Let's
say
see.
I'm very excited about these episodes. One's about the Bermuda Triangle, the other one has aliens in the title. It's right up my
Mhm.
alley. I
It's
should be getting paid for this for some
it's
reason. I love how like literally 2 out of the 3 people on this podcast are on Shark Week. Like it's just ludicrous.
the Super Bowl of
That's
cable television.
The Super Bowl of cable television. That's right. Who did they get this year to do the ridiculous promotion? Vin Diesel or some shit? The Rock. Didn't they have
Worse.
The Rock?
Take
doing it?
another guess. Take one more guess. Do you know?
Meryl Streep.
I know.
Do you know,
I
Patrick?
know.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know. It's
Well,
Jason Momoa, real life Aquaman.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of
it
course.
makes perfect sense.
So they pull up the other day. I'm being interviewed by this guy. He's super funny, and he's like from Charleston or something. And he's like, "All right, man. So you tell me, you got Jason Momoa right there in front of you, and you're pitching him to go on a Shark Week shoot with you. What do you say to him?" And I'm like, "All right, listen, Jason. The real life Aquaman's right here. I'm going to take you into the field and teach you how to actually swim with sharks to improve your movies because they're terrible." And he's like, "Whoa!" And the guy's like,
Whoa.
"You got balls." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd say that to him. I don't care. Those movies suck."
Dude,
Oh my
I
God.
remember Aquaman had just come out and someone was like streaming a pirated version while it was still in the theaters in the US when we were all in the Galapagos. And we were sitting there like at this outdoor table, the whole crew from Extinct or Alive. And we're kind of like looking, it was like on this big screen while we're like eating, shrimp or something like that. We're like
Mhm.
kind of looking at Aquaman, and it was so uninteresting that we ended up just watching 2 kittens on the roof fighting.
Correct. Correct.
Like,
Yeah, it was that bad.
Aquaman couldn't hold our attention for more. Like, the CG in Aquaman it's crazy bad.
Yeah.
And so is Aquaman's just like a male mermaid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
merman.
He's a merman.
But he's
Okay.
like a jacked merman with cool tattoos, except he's swimming around in like Gatorade blue freeze water with a bunch of CGI fish. It's a mess, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
years ago, I'll tell you. So years and years and years ago, I was back when I was doing more scripted stuff, writing, like when I was in my 20s. I was brought in to give a take on rewriting a script that was set up to be a big like studio feature. And it was such a funny, fucking hilarious script starring Zach Galifianakis was attached to play the merman.
Oh,
And it
no
was
way.
about a merman who gets captured and is kept in like a SeaWorld type zoo. And
Oh,
he can
man.
talk to all the other animals and they make this plot to escape. Obviously, the movie never got made and I didn't get the job. But
It
but
sounds great.
I was like, yeah, I've always thought like this would have been a fucking amazing movie.
It sounds
Also, like,
fantastic. Fat Zach
Yeah.
Galifianakis as a mermaid
Yeah.
is like my favorite mental image
Yeah.
that I've conjured in a
I was
long
gonna say
time.
perfect
Yeah.
casting, like perfect casting right there.
I know.
Yeah.
You just picture it.
Yeah. Oh,
Very
man.
funny.
All right. So before we move on, I did want to show you one thing, Peter. A little sneak peek. You're getting a premium if you're watching this before it airs on Shark Week, which I may get in trouble for, but I'll take it. I told you, Peter, that if I ever found an alien, I'd put it in the show. Kyle, can you pull it
You
up
did.
and let's see what Peter thinks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Obvious alien. By the way, if I didn't know what an octopus was, I would definitely be like, yeah, that thing doesn't live on the what? There's no chance.
Look
What
at
is
that.
this thing? Is this just
So-
a
Is it a cuttlefish?
It's a cuttlefish.
It's a
yeah.
cuttlefish.
It's much. These are just frame grabs that I did quickly because I wanted to show you, but you'll see it in the
Yeah.
show. He's all changing color. I think Kyle, do you have another picture where he's gone to the different color profile? He's like changing
Dude, this
color.
is so wild.
I'm tickling him. Did I only send two? My bad. Oh, there
look,
you go.
is that
See
him?
that?
Dude,
Same animal.
that
Change
is-
texture, change color, blending in, everything.
Awesome.
Oh, it's so cool, dude. It looks just like a seashell. Just bonkers, bro.
Pretty cool, huh? So
Bonkers, bro.
Was that your first time seeing a cuttlefish diving?
no, I've seen them before. I actually speared one in Papua New Guinea and we grilled it up and ate it. They're
You son of a bitch.
yeah, but they taste good. So, but no, I've
Do
seen
they
them
taste
before.
like octopus?
Probably, yeah, they do, which is also delicious. But no, that was the first time I'd like really interacted with one though, and I'll definitely never spear another one because it just like sort of let me play with it, like sat on my hand,
Oh,
swam over to the
dude.
reef, came back, and I was like, all right, never kill
You're
another
a
one. of
fucking
these.
savage. You're worse than those rhino poachers, bro, in my opinion now.
That's me. That's me.
That's
all right,
like
you know what?
playing with Pat's cat and then just spearing it and having it for dinner. Sorry to put that in your head, Pat.
All right. You know what? I want to do what's in the news. I want to do a special
Yeah, baby!
Sharky. What's in the news?
Sir, news from the underground.
I saw something very cool that just came out this week. The world's first major science-backed shark rewilding was a success, which is really cool. So for those that don't know, rewilding is where you take a species that's been expatriated from its habitat and you put it back in, you fix the environment by putting that creature back. And the Reshark Project has released captive bred zebra sharks, which I say zebra, but I didn't want to get made fun of. Zebra sharks, which also are called leopard
learning.
sharks in Australia, which are featured very heavily in my Shark versus Snake show. And they reintroduced them into this
we see
incredible
one of these?
piece. Yeah, you got to see it. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it right there?
That's it.
It almost looks like an eel of some sort.
Well, that's a baby. So Kyle, so you see them here, and this is in Indonesia. They bred them. They're planning on releasing 500 of them. Kyle, type in
Nice.
zebra shark and just pull up what's really cool. Fuck off. What's really
That's
cool
funny.
is
I knew what he was laughing at too.
yeah. So look at the baby there. Go like the center second row. So this is what's so
Center.
confusing. Second row down, center picture, the stripy one. Yeah. So that's the baby where the name zebra shark comes from. And then go to the picture
Mhm.
immediately to the right, Kyle. And then this is the adult. where the Australian nickname
Oh.
leopard shark comes from.
I was
So
going to
they
say there's the leopard shark.
yeah, they
Wow.
change a lot. But yeah, this is just so cool. I love the idea
Dude.
of rewilding sharks, like captive breeding them, giving them a good head start program, and bringing them back to a place where we've hammered them down is epic.
You know
hell
that
yeah.
every time you give Kyle a direction to go to the left or the right when we're looking at Google Images, I think he has to think for a second. I don't think he understands his lefts and rights.
If he's not wearing a watch, he doesn't know which one. He has to look at his
Yeah.
wrist. Yeah.
Well, considering your hat says tack and my shirt says irrit taff, I think it might be
There's a
like
mirroring thing
reverse.
going on.
Uh-huh.
But by the way, dude, it's fascinating how much they change from the juvenile to the big shark. I mean, was that just discovered in recent times when they like had one in captivity? Because how would they even know it's the same fucking thing?
I don't know when it was discovered. I think it was known for a while because they're kind of like that part of the world's version of like a nurse shark. Like they're a sort of, they rest on the bottom, they lie down, they're benthic, they're not like moving around all the time. But I guarantee
Gotcha.
you, I'm going to get ripped to fucking shreds on the internet when my show comes out on Thursday because I called them a leopard shark, which is the Australian colloquialism for them, right? They call them leopard sharks
Sure.
there, and the rest of the world calls them zebra sharks. But once again, I didn't want to get made fun of, so I just called them leopard sharks on screen. And I guarantee you, everybody's going to watch it and go, "That's not a leopard shark. This guy doesn't know anything about
This guy
biology."
knows nothing. Yeah.
I can't
that's-
believe you just used the word colloquialism. Colloquialism.
Nope.
What
Wanna
did
try again?
colloquia come
Nope,
from
not
that word?
cloaca.
Nope.
Nope.
Cloaca? Okay. They're pretty close.
Try one more time to say it correctly. Honestly, try.
What's the word? Say it so I can hear it.
Colloquialism.
Say it 3 times fast so I can know.
Nope. Just try it again.
Colloquialism.
Why are you putting extra L's in there?
Colloquialism.
Yep, that's it. You got
Pretty
it.
close. Yeah. I'm proud
All
of
right.
you.
Real quick. I know this is stupid, but Pat, just say red leather, yellow leather 3 times quickly.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
He's drunk. All right.
That
let's
was
move
pretty
on.
I
good,
sounded,
to be
I
honest.
No, it
sounded
was good.
drunk as shit there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, it's so hard. How about you, Forrest? Let's hear it.
Red leather, yellow leather, red yellow. Fuck. That's
Nope.
hard.
You kind of got to give it a rhythm.
He's a
Like
TV
red leather,
presenter.
yellow leather. I know.
You should be able to do this, man.
You should be
Okay,
doing
one more
this
try.
as warm-ups.
One more try. Red leather, yellow leather, red yellow. Fuck. That's hard. That's
Red
hard. That's
yeller.
really
Red
hard.
yeller, baby.
Both times. He didn't even make it to the third one.
I didn't
Bro,
make it
just
to the
give it a
second
try. You
Yeah,
can make
that's
yourself
hard.
laugh.
one.
Is
Oh,
this a
that's
thing
funny.
that most people can't do?
It's like the hardest tongue twister that I feel like I've ever had to do.
Here, let's
It's-
bring Kyle on screen real quick. Here.
God.
Yeah, let's
All right,
see.
Yes.
Kyle, try it. Go.
Red, yellow, leather.
No,
I
didn't even get to one.
Red,
Didn't
red,
even
red
get to
leather,
one.
yellow leather. Red, yellow, leather.
See? I mean,
Wow.
3 times. Usually these things take 10 times to fuck up, and nobody
Red,
can do
yellow,
How
it.
is that so
I can't even
hard?
come close.
That's crazy. Let me hear
Red
you
leather,
do it.
yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. You got to give it a
There's
beat.
a rhythm.
Why do you want
Have a
to?
rhythm.
I want to know why extra L's are sneaking in there. Not for you, just in general. Like leather. It's just like L's
just
are coming out of nowhere.
Clearly something about the tongue and what it has to do to go from L to Y.
Dude,
Careful with
it's
that.
imagine trying to
Yeah.
learn language as a baby. What a nightmare. Like just like recreating sounds, man. I'm watching my kid. He's like, da. I'm like, dog.
Oh yeah.
He can't make a G.
Oh, I mean, my daughter referred to socks as cocks for like 6 months. And then
Nice.
she finally got the S because S's are hard, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's a little bit of a harder thing. So every time because she's obsessed with socks. So she'd be like, my cocks. And I was like, sock. And then she finally got it. Okay. Something
right.
else in the news that I was fascinated by, Forrest. I'd like to get your take here.
Tell me.
Sadly, trawlers in Taiwan who are trawling the ocean for fish
Indiscriminately.
pulled up
Jerks.
a goblin shark.
Okay.
And I here's what's so stunning about this to me, because we've all seen photos of goblin sharks at this point. They're fascinating looking creatures.
Indeed.
It was 1,760 pounds.
Holy
What?
smokes.
I thought goblin sharks were like 3 feet long.
Same.
I didn't know they got that big. I mean, I knew they were big. Like I thought, a 6-foot shark. I didn't know they got 1,700 pounds big. Holy crap!
Insane.
Wow.
Pregnant, it
how-
had 6 pups.
First of all, that's so fucked because we know nothing about them and what their population is doing. But secondly, just look at that thing. I mean, if you were an old-timey ocean person and you pulled that up, you'd be like, "Okay, you know what? I'm a land guy now. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not being on the ocean anymore."
No shit.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a sea monster.
It really is.
15.4 feet long, by the way.
Holy
I
shit.
had no idea they
Picture
got that
doesn't even do
big.
it-
15
No
feet.
Picture
clue.
doesn't even do it
Insane.
justice.
Are there any
Needs a
more
banana
pictures
for
of that,
reference.
Kyle? Are there anything more in that link? I mean, that's insane. I had no idea they got 15 feet long.
Yeah.
That's
So the fisherman that brought it up had a deal to sell it to a restaurant that was going to serve it up as food, so you could get in there and eat some very rare shark.
Listen,
But
listen,
a
listen,
museum decided to purchase the carcass to
listen.
preserve it.
Can I tell a story? Can I tell a little story?
Yes,
No, it's
please.
your you have your own podcast for this purpose, but no,
Unacceptable.
you may
Thanks. Thanks, Grumpy Pat. No, Mr. Sarcastic Pants over there. So when we were in Taiwan, first of all, I don't care who you are, I don't care who this offends. Taiwan has the worst food known to human beings. I would rather it's unbelievably gross. I would rather eat more diarrhea Madagascar street food than I would eat Taiwanese food.
not. Okay.
Double offensive to two
I
whole
don't
different
care. I don't
populations.
care. That's fine. That's fine. Both of our listeners from Taiwan can no longer listen. It's fine. And I'll tell you why. I've told you guys a story about the jellyfish salad. Like we're staying at the it was like
Ugh.
the disgusting, like the W, like the nicest hotel in Taipei, and breakfast on the buffet is jellyfish salad, which was horrific. But the
That sounds so bad.
Ooh, but so all the food that we had in Taiwan honestly was horrific. But the thing for me that was the funniest is we wrapped the shoot and our fixer, Honest Jeff, goes, "We're gonna take." That's his name. Honest Jeff
Okay.
goes, I'm gonna take you to the best chicken place in Taiwan, and we're like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!" Like we've had such garbage food for 10 days. Let's go to Honest Jeff's chicken spot. And we rock up to this chicken place, and it's me and Mitch and JQ and a couple other guys, and we're sitting around. And the Honest Jeff has to translate because everything's in Taiwanese. And he comes up and he goes, "Okay, guys, okay, what would you like?" And where this is all like together, we're saying this like in perfect harmony. He's like, "Chicken feet? Nope. Chicken beak? Nope." And everybody's just literally going, "Nope," at the same time. Chicken waddle? Nope. And the list goes on. Chicken livers? Nope. Chicken gizzards? Nope. Chicken head? Nope. Chicken neck? Nope. And literally, we're like 9 things in. I'm like, "Jeff, where's the chicken part of the chicken? Like, I just want a fucking drumstick or a breast or a thigh. Like, stop saying all this gross shit." And he's like, and he like goes to the back kitchen and asks them specially if they'll give us the breast or the thigh, and comes back out and says, "Okay, they can do that." And he was just flabbergasted that we didn't want any of the garbage parts of the chicken to eat. And
That's so weird.
dude, I'm like,
Wait, and
"Where's
so
the chicken in the
What
chicken?"
were they doing?
Like,
Were they just discarding the breast and thighs?
I think it was going to like cat food or something because they just wanted to eat chicken heads and eyeballs and beaks and feet and all of the most disgusting parts of the chicken. And listen, like I'm an animal lover. I love eating weird food. Like I eat chicken all the time. I eat all kinds of weird food. There's nothing good about chewing on a chicken foot. It's literally just
Ugh.
cartilage and bone that has walked around in chicken feces its entire life, like getting
Oh,
ringworm and shit. It's fucking disgusting, man. It's so gross.
On one side of it, I'm happy that they eat all the extra parts, but on the other side, I'm a bit disappointed that they like, what the hell? I bet they're saving like the breast and the thigh and everything for their families for dinner.
We didn't
Do
know if
they
it was
just
a
tell all
joke
the
or not.
tourists?
Like maybe Honest Jeff was pulling a fast. Maybe he was dishonest Jeff. And
Dishonest.
yeah, and anyway, I mean, so my whole point being, they will eat some pretty gross stuff in Taiwan: jellyfish salad, chicken eyeballs, you
Ugh.
name it. And I promise you that gelatinous, piss-filled carcass of a shark does not taste good. Like sharks already don't
Ugh.
taste good because they're, as we know, they pee through their muscles and skin. And then a deep sea animal is literally just jelly. It doesn't even have enough muscle rigidity to stay whole in those photos. It looks like a flattened blob. It doesn't
Right.
taste good. It's just for like the saying you've eaten rare shark. That is not a delicacy.
Did you take Honest Jeff did you guys go karaokeing with him?
No, he really pushed it, but we were so gassed we never made it to karaoke. But he
Really?
really wanted to
That's
karaoke. It's like a
Peter,
national
there's
sport there.
yeah. Peter, there's a sort of an aged tradition where when you have an Honest Jeff or whoever your fixer is when you go to
Yeah.
these foreign countries that you must take them karaokeing and sign them up for a Ricky Martin song.
That's right.
And it usually ends with hilarious results, but I'm disappointed to hear you didn't go.
Yeah, you
I-
guys. What? This was a story in TWT #1, I believe.
I literally laugh out loud about it once a week when Jeffo busted out Ricky Martin in Galapagos.
Dude,
5 years later.
I agree with that. It was very good. It was fun, but nothing, and I mean nothing, not even finding the freaking tortoise holds a candle to listening to Pat sing, what's his
Rich
name?
girl.
Rick
No.
Astley.
Rick Astley.
Oh, yeah.
Never give
Yeah.
you up. I mean,
Yeah,
it is.
was great.
It's not like a dead ringer. It's like if Rick Astley was 10% better than Rick Astley. That's Patrick doing it. It's
Yeah.
Well, you know
It was-
what? It'd be horrible pod if you did not just give us a little bit now. You have
Well,
to.
it's one of those things where, we're sitting in a big group. I know all these guys. Somehow, like, some of our younger camera guys had, like, found this group of German tourist young ladies that were sitting with us. And you just kind of stand up in your booth and sing.
Yeah,
And so
right.
I don't think anybody was expecting me to sound exactly like Rick Astley doing Never Gonna Give You Up.
no.
And it brought the house down. It was great.
The pipes.
How'd it go?
You know what? I'm gonna open a new fat tire to that. Like those pipes
Okay.
were just they were fantastic. Cheers. They were so
Cheers to the fat tire.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, hold on. I mean,
I'm trying to get out of it, obviously.
no, I mean, Pat, it would be horrible radio for you to not just sing at least like the part where he goes, "Never gonna give you up, never gonna."
Ugh,
give you
I can't. I'm
up."
not doing it.
Oh, dude, people
oh,
are gonna
come
be
on.
Look,
furious.
He goes, "We've known each other for so long." It's that kind of thing.
It is. It's better. 10%
Yeah.
better.
good. Hey, Brosters, thank you for being loyal subscribers. We appreciate everything that you do, and now we have a membership offer for you.
I think you can get ad-free episodes, I heard.
That's pretty big.
Ad free's big, but you can also get your comments looked at so we don't have to sift through the millions.
How do you do
Comments
that?
there.
Is there some sort of badge system?
There's a badge system, a loyalty badge. Boom. Shows up next to your name in the comments. Boom.
Oh,
We read
man.
the comment.
All this badge talks make I'm going to the badge store.
He's going to
You're
get
a
a badge.
badger.
He's gonna buy one. Didn't earn it. He's gonna buy one.
He did a fake leave.
I assumed Kyle would know to cut
Embarrassing.
on the motion.
All right, let's cut now. That's our ad.
All right, let's get to the main event of this podcast. What we're all here for.
Mhm.
Forrest, did you just take a bad sip? Did that go down the wrong way?
Yeah, it was quite nasty.
Okay.
Went down the
Okay.
wrong pipe. Might be
Okay.
turning
Pipe.
green.
Edwin has put together a Shark Week themed ultimate Shark March Madness bracket.
Here we go.
Nice.
This is
Another
a big
bracket.
deal.
People clamoring for brackets. They love them.
Yep.
So we're not going to do 64. We're going to do 32 here, right? So we've already
Makes
gotten
sense.
through the first round. Now, this is not a battle royale of just who would win in a fight because
Right.
that's easy. It's obvious. It's
Yep.
Right.
Shark's going to win
Because they're sharks. Yeah.
Yeah. This is coolest shark.
Oh, okay.
Just the
I like
coolest one to see. The one that you would just love to be snorkeling or scuba diving and it swims
Yep.
up.
Love it.
You rub its ampullae of Lorenzini, give it a nice pet. And
Give it a
goes on
nice
its
hand
merry way.
job.
Bring it up, Kyle. Let's start the bracket.
This is going to cause a lot of controversy in the comments. So please comment and get into a fight with other brosters below on these.
All right.
It's big.
So again, the scene is you're scuba diving, you're snorkeling, the shark swims up to you, you have a bit of a scare, maybe. You put it into tonic immobility and you swim back to your boat and tell your friends about it. It's not who would win in a fight.
Sure.
Let's
Yep.
start great white versus a sawfish. Forrest.
See, this is just a no-brainer. This huge upset straight out of the gate. And I know what's going to happen. All the shark fanatics are going to go, oh my God, great white shark. I always went down for the great white shark. Yeah, fuck off. Sawfish is the coolest shark in the world. It might be my favorite animal. Big upset out of the gate. Number 32 for my vote.
There you
Wow.
go.
Wow.
All right. Next one. So how about this? We'll just
wait,
rotate.
we
who
gotta-
picks.
we gotta-
Wait, no, don't we all three have to vote?
Yeah, I thought that was how we did it.
Okay, all right. I'm going great white because I've never seen one. I want the story when I get back on the boat that a great white swam up to me. I'm going size here, great white.
This one is real hard from a layman perspective because great whites are obviously like the Fonzie of the ocean, like the coolest leather jacket, jukebox hitting fish of the sea. But the sawfish is number 32 on the list, which is insane. So I got to give it to sawfish because it should at least be like number
Let's go.
15 or something. It's got a saw
go.
for a nose, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
All right, so we got a big upset. Sawfish, the 32 seed.
Love it.
Next up, the 16-17 matchup. These are always good. The Pondicherry shark or the one we just talked about, the zebra shark.
And
All right.
Pondicherry, take that into the factor that that is a believed to be extinct shark. So that should weigh in
Oh,
as
wow.
to which one you should see. So for me, it's an easy vote. Pondicherry. I've only ever seen a dead one, which is the one that Jessica actually found while we were filming for Extinct or Alive. And so for me, it's Pondicherry.
You know what? Don't care that it's extinct. The zebra shark's way cooler. Going zebra.
I will break the tie only because Forrest and I did a Shark Week about the Pondicherry. It's advancing.
Nice. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Next
Very
one,
good.
two sharks I've never heard of. The 8 seed Big Eye Sand Tiger Shark or the 25 seed Chain Cat Shark. Forrest.
See, I really like the small guys. So this big-eyed sand tiger is a very rare shark. There's one place in the world that potentially you can go diving with him. But the little cat shark's more beautiful. It's weird looking. I love the patterning. I like the little guys. I'm taking the cat shark.
As the layman, I'm definitely going to go with the shark that looks like a snake. So we're going with the chain cat shark. I
Nice.
think.
Nice.
Where's the one place where you can potentially find a Big Eye Sand Tiger Shark?
Melpello Island in Colombia.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
For
Right
some
down
reason,
there.
they seem to come up shallower there.
Well, there was a second big upset there on the bracket. Next up, the powerhouse, the 4 seed of the Flapnose Hound Shark, taking on the underdog 29 seed Big Eye Thresher Shark.
So I've held a
miss one?
flap-nosed hound shark in my hand on another show, Land of the Lost Sharks, that we produced together, and it is a very cool shark. What was the other seed in it? Oh, the Big Eye Thresher. Yeah. So because I've already held a flap nose, I'm gonna go for the Thresher. Always really wanted to dive with big eyes and see him do damage. I've seen him in a distance and got some footage, but not really interacted. So Big Eye Thresher.
I got to go with the flat nose here.
The Flapnose?
Flap.
The flap nose.
Flap.
Any reason?
Well, excuse me. Jesus Christ. Had to get that out.
Like an old
yeah.
You know,
Leave that in.
dad
I,
sound.
I had a friend once back in the day who he used to snort a lot of like Ritalin and other pill amphetamines, and his nose just turned into a big flap. So shout out to you, Kit.
All right. I'm gonna
Terrible
break the
read.
tie. The Big Eye Thresher pulls off the upset.
There we go.
Next up, number 9, Cookie Cutter Shark versus the number 24 seed, the Leopard Epaulette Shark. I'm just going to quickly weigh in here.
Sure.
Cookie Cutter could have been the 1 seed because this shark hangs out in the depths. They bomb up to take bites out of shit.
Yep.
I mean, if you had an interaction that I described where you were snorkeling or scuba diving and one of these came bombing in on you and you got away without a bite, that would be the coolest moment of your life.
Yeah.
Cookie Cutter's got to take this.
2 for Cookie Cutter. I've dove with Leopard Epaulettes. Did our show on him last year. Definitely taking the Cookie Cutter.
Leopard epaulette,
Okay.
just for the record.
Yep.
Okay. All right, moving on. The number 13 seed, Goblin
Ooh,
Shark,
this
which we
is
just
tough.
learned can grow to
Mhm.
15 feet, or the 20 seed, the Basking Shark, Forest. What do you got to put yourself in the confines of the game. You're scuba diving.
This is so tough for me because the basking shark is literally my number one bucket list
wow.
shark to dive with. It is. And I know I can go to Scotland and do them. I told you guys about my buddy Austin Derry, who got to swim with one here in California, and I fucking hate him for it. It's got to be the goblin shark, though. Even though that's my number one, the goblin shark's like unrealistic. That's why it's got to be the goblin. Got to be the goblin.
Now you're saying the goblin's unrealistic because it's so deep sea?
Correct. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know anybody that's ever dove with one. Never heard of
The
it.
goblin shark, when it's not all inflated from going up near the surface, there looks like a dinosaur. But the what's the name of the other one with the big mouth?
Basking.
The
Oh, the
basking
basking
shark is just. I could fit my whole head into that weird cavity, so I'm going basking shark.
No, sir. You could fit your whole body into that cavity, not your head. That's a 30-foot long shark you're looking at.
All right, so what do we got? Tiebreaker.
Goblin.
Okay, like it.
It's too cool. It's too crazy looking. It's an alien. All right.
Ooh, another good.
Number
these are
5
good
seed.
matchups. These
Yeah,
are
good
good
job, Edwin.
matchups. Yeah.
All right.
Some thought into this.
5 seed,
Yeah.
pelagic, oceanic, white-tip shark. They are often fingered and blamed as the culprit in the USS Indianapolis disaster, mass shark attack. The oceanic white-tip, number 5, versus the 28 seed, the winghead shark.
Winghead's
Okay.
a smaller. Oh man, it's got to be the winghead for me. Oceanic white tips. I know I'll do it at some point in my life. I saw one from the boat once, even though I've never dove with them. But look at this winghead. I mean, how fucking weird is that thing?
Wow, that is
Yeah.
bizarre.
Bizarre.
Forrest, what are you going?
Winghead.
Peter.
Yeah, without question, got to agree with that. Winghead.
All right.
Unanimous.
Winghead advances.
Pretty obvious.
The winghead
28
will take
what-
on. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the 28 seed upset over the number 5 seed. That's a big deal.
Well, 5 again is that thing back to because it's such like a cool. It's like Fonzie's little brother
Yeah.
shark, right?
Yep. I like that.
In
Moving
some
on.
ways. Will the winghead take on the 12 seed frilled shark or the 21 seed megamouth shark? This is a cool matchup.
Yeah,
This is a cool matchup. Wow, look at this thing.
Wow, somebody
This
got
frilled
that picture.
shark. Wow, dude, that is a crazy looking shark. That frilled shark.
You know what's funny is I know what all these animals look like, but until I see the pictures, I'm not making my decision because like they're helping reinvigorate the thing I want to actually be in the water with, which for me in this case is a frilled shark.
Damn, I want to disagree, but I'm going with the frilled shark. We already have a big mouth shark.
Let's go.
There you go. Frilled. Unanimous.
Wow.
All right.
That is going to be a tough pick though. That next round too.
Well, yeah. So now we're on to the 2 seed bull shark. Classic, stout, powerful, terrifying.
Aggressive.
Versus the 31, the bramble shark. Forrest.
Interesting.
How's this bramble shark?
Oh, it's definitely not. It's bramble shark for sure.
Yeah.
Bull sharks.
So
Yeah.
let's-
I mean, look, it's a very weird looking shark. It's a bit like the 7-gill or some of those other dorsal fin lacking sharks. And I've dove with bull sharks a ton. I made sure Andrew Eucles didn't end up chow for one of them.
Can
gotta
I
be the
take a
bramble.
quick look at that bull shark again? I just want to make I don't want to make a rash decision here.
Forrest has dove with many, many bull sharks, both in day and night.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I haven't. I'm going to go with the bull shark here because we need some more coolness factor in this bracket. I'm going bull shark. Pat, you're going to have to tie break.
I am going to go bramble shark because I've never seen one.
God, you're such a kiss ass.
Just a quick side note, though. It's the one, I think I've maybe told the story, but it is the one time I've ever seen Forrest a little bit scared, a little scared.
Yeah,
Of
you
the
can
bull
tell
shark?
the story. I was scared. It's true. I was scared.
Yeah, we were filming. We were off Jupiter Ledge. We had brought in, God, how many were there at the peak? Like 50 bull sharks?
50 bull sharks
Wow.
probably. Chowing, going nuts.
You
And-
jumped in?
No, well, they were in the water during the
All
day,
day.
all day with them.
Crazy.
And then we just needed something to happen at night. And Forrest was off camera for this show, but I needed someone to place this buoy at night. And Forrest is looking at me. He's like, he's like, pitch black. There's 50 bull sharks that are revved up. He's like, I don't know, man.
Literally spent like 6 hours chumming 50 super aggressive bull sharks exactly in the same spot. And then Patrick's like, hey, you got to take the dummy buoy down we got to go plant it down there, but we don't want to move the boat. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it. And literally the worst time you can get in the water is after you've been feeding super fired up, highest testosterone sharks in the world at dusk, which is when they're most actively feeding. And I was fucking scared.
That's crazy.
But
Wow.
he did it. He
Yep.
did it.
Did it?
All right,
Got the shot.
let's move
Life or
on.
death. TV
Bramble
is life
shark
or death.
advances.
All right,
Next
let's
up,
go Bramblin, man.
blunt nose 6-gill or the leopard shark.
Blunt nose
I
six
gotta have a-
gill. It's big. It's gnarly looking. They get huge. They're the ones that clean up all the whale carcasses in the deep sea. They're super cool sharks. Very similar to a 7 gill. Take that guy. They're talking about California leopard shark. That guy. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going leopard shark here. It's way cooler looking.
Well, we can make that happen any day. You let me know, Peter.
I will. I'm gonna.
There are
we got-
thousands. If when you come up for the zoo on Saturday, you want to go snorkel with those, I'll take you.
Yep. Leopard shark's very common. Blunt nose 6 gill advances. All right. Now we've got a 726 matchup: the longfin mako or the puff adder shy shark.
All right, let's have a look at this. The long fin here looks a bit like a sardine to me.
Much bigger.
Very shiny. Oh wow.
What do you got?
Yeah,
for us?
this puff adder is. Oh yeah, Forrest. What do you think?
Those are the ones that are in my Alien Shark Show, and they're stunning. And I don't feel strongly about this because I've dove with both of them a lot. So I'm gonna take the Mako. More badass.
Peter.
Wow, I'm going puff adder because it's
I love
just
it.
way cooler looking.
They're beautiful. One of the most beautiful sharks.
Again, and this is not just me kissing Forrest's ass. I've never seen a mako in person. They're terrifying. You hear about them all the time. As a kid, I want to see a longfin mako.
All right, all
There
right.
you go. That's good.
2 sharks I've never heard of in the next matchup: the kite fin shark or the zebra bullhead shark.
Oh wow, look at the eye on this thing, on this kite fin shark.
Yeah, it's a type of lantern shark. So they have these huge eyes. Deep sea shark. Let me see the other one, Kyle. Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
my
this horn
God.
shark relative. I forgot about them. Yeah, this guy, the horn shark relative, for sure. They're a Japanese shark.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is so cool. I'm also going with the zebra bullhead.
All right. Next up, the 3 seed, the fearsome trash can of the sea, the tiger shark, or the 30 seed, the tasseled wobbegong.
Wobbegong, just for the name.
So
All
yeah,
right.
we all know what both of these look like. I've spent way too much time with tiger sharks, and I've now spent a fair amount of time with wobbegongs. Check out Alien Sharks. Or sorry, not Alien Sharks. What's the other show I just did? Shark versus Snake. We have a really good interaction with one. I'll take the tiger shark. Still really fun. Never gets old. Take the tiger shark.
Dude, that tiger shark looks vicious, but
Oh
hold on.
my God. I'm going to go with the wobbegong here just because I've seen habituated tiger sharks at Tiger Beach in the Bahamas. They are basically like Labrador retrievers. Nothing. to be worried
Wobbegong it
about.
is, baby.
Wobbegong.
Let's go.
Wobbegong.
Wobby it up. Wobby it up.
All right. The broad nose 7 gill versus a whale shark. Easy. Whale shark. One
Whale
whale
shark.
shark.
7 gill.
Whale shark.
Okay, let's
Whale
see.
shark.
They're just too cool.
Biggest
They're
fish.
big.
Biggest fish in the
That's it.
world. I mean, so cool.
It's a no-brainer. Look at
Literally,
that. Look at that
most
thing.
of my Alien Shark show is on the broad nose 7 gill, and I still would pick the whale shark. It's the greatest shark.
It's
Cool.
pretty incredible.
Unanimous whale shark advances. How many more matchups we have here, Kyle? Last 2 to fill out the first round. The salmon shark or the 27 seed, the angular rough shark.
Salmon shark, huh?
This was featured in one of our Shark Weeks a couple years ago. Jaws
Sure
of
was.
the Arctic, Jaws of Alaska.
Jaws of Alaska. Yep.
A cool looking shark. Pretty typical shark face.
Look at that thing.
Ah, yeah. I mean, look at it. Looks like it's got like a hippo nose.
Whoa,
a
who
hippo
actually
and a
got
shark.
that? Yeah, it's definitely the angular rough shark. I think that is the doofiest shark in existence, and I would go crazy. Where are they from?
It looks
Kyle? I
like
don't
a
even know
battle
where they
royale
made it.
creation.
It
Yeah,
does.
It does. Where are they
got a
from? What's their
hippo head.
range? Oh, the Atlantic, huh? I see it there in the top, the little map up there. Eastern Atlantic. Yeah. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely picking that guy.
Yeah, I concur.
Yep, unanimous. Final matchup of round 1, the white-spotted wedgefish or the Pacific sleeper. Forrest.
Well, it's got to be the white spot in the water. Yeah, got to be the wedgefish. I've done the Pacific Sleeper, Jaws of Alaska. I'm actually shocked our picture isn't coming up for that. And I
Wow.
have caught a white spotted wedgefish, but not dove with one. Got to be the wedgefish.
Yeah. I mean, that white spotted wedgefish, it's cool looking, and my simple brain only can make decisions based on the way things look. So, white spotted wedgefish.
Love it.
Is a sleeper shark dangerous? If it came up to you,
No,
Carlos?
no, they're super. I mean, they do eat seals and things. They found bears in their stomachs, so they do eat some weird stuff. But they just slow and lethargic. I don't see them as dangerous.
All right, here we go.
Yep,
Second round. Let's go
round
rapid
2.
fire here. We've talked about each shark. Everyone, undivided attention. Let's get through this.
Yep,
We
sorry.
got to find out who's going to win.
All right.
The two
Sawfish.
huge
I
upsets.
sawfish for
okay?
me is the whole way. It's going all the way. So sawfish for me.
Yeah, I mean, I picked it before. I'm picking it again. I'm going sawfish. It's probably going to win the whole thing, if you ask me.
It does for me. It's my number 1, I think.
I will say this. I don't think it's going to win this next round. The chain,
Wow.
yeah, I don't think it is because we've
Wow.
got the cookie cutter shark and the chain cat shark in a head-to-head
Cookie cutter.
matchup. One vote,
Cookie
cookie
cutter.
cutter.
Cookie cutter.
Oh,
No brainer.
Cookie
No
cutter.
brainer.
I mean,
Who
it's
doesn't want to
pretty-
dive with that weird little death noodle? Yeah.
All right.
Noodle.
Great.
Number 29, huge upset in the first round. The big eye thresher shark versus the goblin shark. Forrest.
Goblin. No brainer.
Big eye. Going big eye here.
Wow.
Goblin easy.
Yes.
Advancing
Here we
to
go.
round 3.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Winghead shark versus the frilled shark.
Oh, this is tough.
Ooh.
This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Winghead shark.
I got to go frilled shark here.
I'm not sad either way.
Wow.
I'm not
We're
disappointed either way.
both freakish, both clearly aliens from other planets out of space. Frilled shark advances.
Nice. Okay.
like it.
You know, I won't be
Goblin
mad
shark
if that
versus
wins.
frilled.
The frilled.
Okay.
Next one.
I'm thrilled it's the frilled. Bramble for me. It's Bramble versus Blunt Nose 6 Gill. I'm going to take the Bramble. I want it. I want it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and agree with the Bramblin' Man shark.
Okay. The 31 seed advances to round 3. Edwin is rolling over in his grave as we speak.
I'm okay with it.
He's alive.
Oh, he is. Longfin mako or zebra bullhead. We just saw the
Ooh.
zebra bullhead. It's a weird, freakish little thing.
Zebra bullhead.
Yep. Going zebra bullhead there.
All right. Next up, the tasseled wobbegong versus the biggest fish in the world, the whale shark.
Whale shark. See, I've done
Yeah.
it so much though, but I still love it. Yeah, whale shark. Whale shark. Whale shark.
Yeah, I mean, the whale shark is just incredible. I've never done it, and it has a huge mouth. So
I've threatened to take Patrick to do it in Baja many times. I will one day force him to do it. When all of
They
our
would-
children are like 6 and 8 and 10 years old, we will do it because that's when the
a whale
kids can
shark would
enjoy it.
slurp up his noodly meager body in no time.
They may mistake him for plankton. He is so small.
If anyone from the Atlanta Aquarium is listening and they want to have the wild times there to dive in the tank with them, we'll do it. All right. Final matchup of round 2, angular
Yep.
rough shark, white spotted wedgefish.
Angular rough shark because I've seen a white spotted wedgefish in person. Taking the angular rough shark.
I'm sorry, Kyle, can I just see the white spotted real quick again?
Buddy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. White spotted wedgefish.
Okay. Very nice.
Angular rough shark. We just looked at it. It's a hippo and a fish together. It's
Right.
gotta advance.
It's huge. All right, here we go.
All right.
Semifinals.
We're down to 8.
Down to 8.
Let's go, Kyle. The Elite 8. Sawfish or cookie cutter shark. I'm gonna step in and go first.
Okay.
If you are honest with yourselves and you think about what I said, you're scuba diving, it comes up to you, you put it to sleep, you go back to the boat and tell the story. It's got to be the cookie cutter shark.
How big a sawfish are we talking? And we going full 14-foot long sawfish here?
Yeah,
Full sized.
Yeah.
Okay, sawfish for me. It's what I want. It's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think sawfish might take this whole game. I'm going sawfish. It's got a softer a nose. Come on.
I definitely thought you were going to upset me there. Okay. All right.
No.
All right. If the brosteners agree with me, please post it in the comments.
Wow.
All
How
right.
did we get here? Goblin versus Frilled. Deep sea battle of the ages. This is amazing that we're here.
What are you doing?
17-foot goblin shark for me. Had to think about it.
I'm going to go ahead and pick the goblin shark
Yep.
as well.
Unanimous. Goblin shark advances to the final
Wow.
4.
Wow.
All right, now we got a bramble and a zebra bullhead.
This is
What's
tough.
that? Describe the bramble physically again. What's unique about it?
It's the big 7 gill looking shark, but has spots in it. That guy.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then
all
do you remember
right.
what the zebra bullhead looks like?
Mostly.
Okay. It's the
Probably
horn
a lot
shark
like a
looking guy.
zebra.
Yeah. That guy.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
I got it.
Bramble for me. Bramble.
Bramblin' man, dude. It's just such a funky, cool, interesting oddity.
Got to be a bramble.
All right,
Unanimous.
this is good.
And in the final four, it will take on either the angular rough shark or the whale shark.
See, now this is where it flips for me. I've said whale shark all along. Angular rough shark for sure.
2
I gotta
votes.
go whale shark.
2 votes angular rough shark. It's advancing.
All right.
It's too cool. And I'd never heard of it before this.
Yeah, it's a very odd animal. It really is.
All right,
Okay,
so we're
this is
we're on to
good.
the final four. I'm going to start with the bottom part of the bracket because we're going to have some hot debate.
Yeah,
the top.
there's a lot going on here.
Advancing to the finals will either be the angular rough shark or the bramble shark. Peter, what are you going to do?
I'm sorry. Can I see the angular rough shark one more time? I think I've looked at it 3 times now.
It's the
Okay.
hippo face.
Yeah, the
It's this
hippo
guy.
face. Okay. All right. Okay, we can go back. I remember what the bramble looks like. This is tough. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with the bramble. It's just such an odd looking, interesting creature, almost alien-esque.
Well, I'm fighting you because I want that angular rough shark. So Patrick is the tiebreaker here.
Easy for me. Angular rough shark. It's one of the weirdest looking things I've ever seen.
It's very, very heinous. I love it.
Now we go up to the top. 15-foot goblin shark or
Oh, this is
14-foot
tough.
sawfish. Coming up to you. Which one do you want?
Got to be the goblin shark. I've always said sawfish is going to take it for me, but the opportunity to dive with a goblin shark comes once in a lifetime. A sawfish, I maybe will get another crack at it in my life. I can go to South Florida, poke around. Goblin shark's a once in a lifetime. I got to go for it.
Well, we all know what Pat's picking, but I'm still gonna say sawfish. F you.
I mean, it's a tough call, but it's goblin shark. They're too crazy looking. They're too weird. It's going to the
Got a
finals.
saw for a nose, for Christ's sake.
I mean,
All
look,
right.
I don't think any of us thought that this would have been the finals, but it's
No,
all about
definitely
matchups,
not.
you know?
Definitely not.
You can
Definitely
never
not.
predict something like this, can you?
It's all about matchups, folks.
Big
In our
stuff here.
championship round, it is the goblin shark versus the East Atlantic's angular rough shark.
We went 2 very different directions here. One big, weird, deep sea, like crazy jawed, scary shark, and one doofusy, small, like Japanese girl in a purse, cuddly shark. Like we went 2 very, very different directions here. And for me, the goblin takes it. I think, I said the sawfish was number 1, but I think that if I ever got the opportunity to see a 15-foot goblin shark in the water, that's got to be it.
What's the other option again? The angular roughshod?
Yep, you said it.
I'm going with the angular roughshod.
Okay.
Just to disagree.
Love it.
That's good TV right there, buddy. I was hoping you would do that. I think we all know that the winner of the Ultimate Shark Bracket is, in fact, the Goblin Shark.
Yes, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that
Yes.
thing, though.
Yeah. It's.
I mean,
it
come
looks
on.
like a-
Imagine
Come
being
on.
Beautiful.
face with that thing.
beautiful. Yeah. Very attractive fish.
You
It's
thought you were
not-
just out for a cocktail
It's-
and a snorkel, and
It's not a lovely creature, I'll give you that. But if you get to dive with one of those and see it swim around, I'm guessing it's one of those very slow, like kind of sharks, and you're like, yeah, you know where I'm going with that, and I'm with it. I'm with it all the way.
Love it. Love every minute of it.
well, this year's Shark Week winner is the Goblin Shark. Forrest, good luck with your show tonight
And-
and the one
and
on
to you, sir.
Thursday.
And
Thank
to
you.
you, sir. No,
Peter?
it's big stuff. Shark Week, it's exciting. Peter's here. He's part of our lives, so he's sort of part of Shark Week by association. And he's got slightly less grim throughout the podcast until his picks didn't win in the bracket.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not grim. I
No,
feel
you're
great.
not.
But
Nah, you're good.
you know what I'm stoked about is all the extra podcasts we do every month. We do 6 total. And if you want to get them all ad-free with video included, go to the Spotify and subscribe. 6 podcasts a month. What else can I say? For all the links to everything, go to wildtimes.club/info, and that will give you links to the Patreon as well, where you get the extra 4 bonus pods.
Okay, if you made it this far, here's what I want you to do.
Pat,
Pull out your phone. Pull out your phone. Mark it on your calendar. September 15th and 16th. 4 hours a day. We will be live from Animal Con USA in Orlando, broadcasting live with some of the biggest entertainers in the animal, wildlife, nature, adventure space. We're going to have a shitload of guests. Mark it down, 4 hours a day. We don't know what time yet. Or come see us. Come see us live. Have a cocktail at Animal
We're
Con.
going to be totally unprepared. It's going to be ludicrous. There might be shouting matches amongst me and Pat. I know you
There
all
will
love
be.
to see it. Yeah. Come see us live at Animal Con, September
Live.
15th and 16th, baby.
Woo! Animal Con, baby.
All right.
All right.
We love you guys.
Good day, everybody. It's not nighttime yet. It's midday. Good day. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Good day. Right.
Check out Spotify 6.